Today let us discuss about the properties of quadrilateral. As I said earlier, quadrilateral, that is quad means four, lateral means side, which is nothing but a four-sided figure. And some of the different types of quadrilaterals are trapezium, kite, parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus and square. Rectangle, rhombus and square are the special types of parallelogram. Next, now let us discuss about the properties of a quadrilateral. First one is parallelogram. In a parallelogram, what is a parallelogram? A quadrilateral with both pairs of opposite sides parallel is a parallelogram. And the properties are, first property, opposite sides are equal and parallel. So you can see in the given figure ABCD, AB is parallel to CD and AB is equal to CD. I have given the colors also same for parallel sides. Red color denotes that both the line segments are parallel over here. And green color denotes both the line segments are opposite sides are parallel. This is the first property. So when you are given in the exam that AB is equal to 4 centimeter and you are asked to find the length of CD, CD will also be equal to 4 centimeter and the reason will be opposite sides are equal. Now considering the second property, opposite angles are equal. So you are able to observe in the figure angle A and angle C are opposite. So I given red color and angle B and angle D are opposite as I given green color. So in the exam if angle A is given as 70 degree, C will also be equal to 70 degree because opposite angles are equal. If B is given as 110 degree, D will also be equal to 110 degree because the property is opposite angles are equal. Coming to the third property, diagonals bisect each other. So bisection means it is divided into two equal parts. There are two diagonals in a quadrilateral. One is AC, the other one is BD. Now if you consider AC, this diagonal is divided into two equal parts as AO and OC. So AO will be equal to OC and if you consider BD, the other diagonal, BO will be equal to OD. So in the exam if it is given AO is 3 centimeter and you are asked to find OC, OC will also be equal to 3 centimeter. The reason is diagonals bisect each other. Coming to the fourth property, adjacent angles are supplementary. That is, angle A and B are adjacent angles, B and C are adjacent angles, C and D are adjacent angles and D and A are adjacent angles. Supplementary means 180 degree. Suppose if one angle is given as 70 degree, the other angle can be found by subtracting from 180. That is 180 minus 70 will be equal to 110 degree. So these are all the most important properties of parallelogram. So first property, let me recapitulate, that is first property is opposite sides are equal and parallel. Second property, opposite angles are equal. Third property, diagonals bisect each other. And the fourth one is adjacent angles are supplementary. So you have to remember all these four properties. Next one is rhombus. Rhombus is a special type of a parallelogram. Apart from the properties of a parallelogram, rhombus is having extra property, that is in rhombus all the four sides are equal. So you are able to observe in the figure AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA, and the second property is also the most important property. The diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. In a parallelogram already the diagonals bisect each other, but apart from that in rhombus you are having, they are bisecting each other at 90 degree. That is in the middle you are having the angle of 90 degree. This is very useful in using Pythagoras theorem. Suppose if you are going to consider the triangle AOB, the length of AO is given as 3 centimeter and the length of BO is given as 4 centimeter, I can very easily find the length of AB by using Pythagoras theorem. So the length of AB will be equal to 5 centimeter. So in this way, this 90 degree is very useful for finding the hypotenuse or perpendicular or the base. Now we will move on to rectangle. A parallelogram in which all angles are right angles is called as a rectangle. Suppose if you are going to tilt a parallelogram to make it as a rectangle, then each angle should be 90 degree. That is, angle A, B, C and D will be equal to 90 degree. Other property is, in a rectangle the diagonals are equal. That is, AB will be equal to CD. If AB is given as that is AC will be equal to BD. AC and BD are the diagonals. Suppose if AC is given as 4 cm and you are asked to find BD, BD will also be equal to 4 cm because the diagonals are equal. You should note this point, only in rectangle and square the diagonals are equal. Next, moving on to square. Square is also a special type of parallelogram. This square can be defined in 3 ways. Suppose if you consider a parallelogram in which all sides and all angles equal are called square. In case of by rectangle, you can define it as a rectangle having all sides equal is also called as a square. Or in other words, a rhombus having all angles right angles is a square. Now if you are going to consider the properties of a square, in square all sides are equal and all angles are equal. The difference between square and rhombus is only this property. In rhombus, rhombus is a parallelogram, square is also a parallelogram. In rhombus, each angle is not 90 degree, whereas if you are going to see the square, each angle is 90 degree. That is, A is equal to B is equal to C equal to D is equal to 90 degree. Other properties are same in both rhombus and square. In square the diagonals are equal, but in rhombus the diagonals are not equal. Since the rhombus is a tilted figure and square is a straight figure, in square you find the diagonals equal, whereas in rhombus the diagonals are not equal. In both the cases they are bisecting each other at 90 degree. So this property is very useful. Next, coming to trapezium, a quadrilateral having one pair of opposite sides parallel, you call it as a trapezium. So in the figure ABCD, you can see AB is parallel to CD. And what do you mean by isosceles trapezium? A trapezium in which one pair of opposite sides is equal. That is, AB is parallel to CD, but the other two sides, that is BC and AD, they are equal. If they are equal, then you call it as isosceles trapezium. So whichever side is, that is, if AB is parallel to CD means, then there you can use the parallelogram property, that is adjacent angle is supplementary. Suppose if B is given as 70 degree, you can find the value of C as 180 minus 70, which is equal to 110 degree. Now moving on to kite, a quadrilateral is called a kite if it has two pairs of equal adjacent sides but unequal opposite sides. In other quadrilaterals you would have seen about the opposite sides are equal, but here in kite the adjacent sides are equal. I have clearly shown the adjacent sides by red color and green color. Here AB and AD are the adjacent sides, neighbors, and similarly BC and DC are the neighbors, so the adjacent sides are equal. And one more special property, the diagonals bisect at 90 degree. So wherever you find 90 degree, you can use the Pythagoras theorem, and you have to remember the most important property, that is, in square, rhombus and kite the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree, which is the most important property. Thus we have seen all the properties of the quadrilateral. So in the exam you have to read the question carefully, which type of quadrilateral is given. Depending upon the type, you have to use those properties and mention those properties in your answer also. Directly you should not write the answer. You have to mention the property, by which property you got the answer.